All right, so you know the whole thing about like you watch that South Park episode about like the tally a million fibers. You don't get high to make ideas, you get high to reward yourself. Yeah, I need to stop doing that. Start doing that because then I wouldn't have to re-record some of these videos so many times. Uh no, sometimes you just want to come in, have a drink, and then worry about work later. Yeah, I kind of gotta worry about work first. So that's the end of the intro. We're talking about Hajime today. This guy is fucking. I love this guy. This guy just functions so well. He's such a modern single target servant, and like I brought this up a while ago, but he was the guy to bring to fight the 90 double plus node for JP during the Summer 7 event. This man was literally able to clap that encounter so easily. And if you had, most people had Castoria. A lot of it was double Castoria. But if you had a Merlin 2, you could do Plug Suit and just like pretty much guarantee that he's gonna do it. So yeah, Hajime. Also, what I've seen from him in Guda Guda 5, I'm already liking this guy. So attack, it's about average, about 9,500. It's about average, I'd say, for 4 stars. Wish it was a little higher, but I'll take what I can get. HP. No, I think that's high for a 4-star. Yeah, that might be high for a 4-star. But little tankiness doesn't hurt. Star weight, Sergeant, typical Saber. 0.76 on MP charge. This is nice. Could have been better. Definitely could have been better with only 2 hits and 4 hits on the quick. So BQA for refund. 4 hit extra. Not the best, but at least this is a high value that it's at least gonna give you something. I am like very partial to like this look. At like the costume adds the glasses, but like I don't know, like First Ascension and this makes he looks like a Yakuza in this Ascension, and he looks like a businessman swordsman in this one, and here he's a full Shinsengumi. First skill, 20% arts, 20% buster, and 20 stars. Okay, so I actually was just talking about a skill like this for because it actually is so funny. I just talked about Senno Rikyu on JP yesterday. She had a very similar type of skill, 20-20, and then drop stars. The difference is that hers was party wide and his is for himself, and it's a double card buff and not MP gain as well. But they both have the stars, and his is on 5 turns with more stars. So like he has a more damage heavy skill. Like this is gonna output way more damage. But Sen's is just like better utility, which is why hers is on a 6 turn and not a 5 turn. Yeah, that is so funny that I was literally just talking about a skill like this yesterday. No, like you would like to have this up as much as possible, but at the same time, it's only 20%. It's not like it's like thick 50% mana burst that you get from like your supports. So pop this whenever, like literally whenever this is up, pop it. You get the nice stars. Preferably when you can actually do a Brave Chain to get crits on them. Do some big damage, because he does have like good crit stuff in his kit. Not the best, but he does have it. Second skill, Mind Eye True, so no crit damage, but he has crit damage here. Full turn of evasion, then defense for 3 turns, 6 turn cooldown. No, it's Mind Eye True. Like I would have preferred false for like heavy crit damage, but you take what you can get. They probably weren't gonna give him 2 crit damage skills. And third skill, Invincible Sword. That's Hajime Saito. 3 attacks of 30% crit attack, and then also 100% crit damage for 3 crits. It is very easy to burn this skill to have like no uptime on it, but the highs are high. This multiplies into this, multiplies into either one of these. Unfortunately, he does not have star weight in his kit. I'm hesitant to say, like, out of all the skills that would be buffed, it'd be this one. Like, I would like this to go to, like, just 3 turns and not 3 attacks. And maybe some star weight. But I think that might be too much of a buff for 5 turns. I don't know. I would like star weight somewhere in his kit. Just to really round him out. Debuff resist. D, because like Shinshin Gumi wasn't really dealing with supernatural. That's why Okita does not have like magic resistance. It's literally because Shinshin Gumi didn't deal with like mystics. They were all about controlling the people. Independent action for more crit damage, and skills, or pen skills. This is for Okita, and maybe like Assassin Okita. But I'm pretty sure it's mostly for Izo. I just said Okita, right? Yeah, Izo. For which one you should choose first? Mana loading is always going to be safe, but if you plan on using Hajime as a main DPS, which he's very selfish. None of like this is the most selfless thing he does, and that's drop stars, and that's about it. Besides his MP, what it can do. So extra attack if you plan on using him for a lot of attacks. Mana loading just to help him get to his MP quicker at the start. MP. This is like actually like what made him so good, and I'm doing something. 7 hit arts MP single target. Like this was number 1 for why he was so good in it, because his MP had so many hits on it. He was gonna refund a lot of it off like one attack, off just the MP. I think he was getting I think at one point he was getting like 100% refund off his MP for a single target, like without needing cards. Just the MP was getting him like all the way back up. So not only that, crit attack chance down by 20%. This is a lot better than it sounds, because you're gonna be spamming the shit out of this MP, like literally back to back to back to back to back. Even without your buffs, you're gonna be spamming this MP as much as possible, and it really helps because this is the overcharge. He gets arts res down every time he fires the MP, and it procs first too. It procs first. This like, I'm not gonna lie, like Hajime's skills are safe. That's all they are. They are safe. They're nothing crazy. And it's all because this MP is as good as it is. Like, if this MP was shit, like this didn't proc first, maybe like 3, 4, or 5 hits on it, his skills would be better. But he is like definitely carried by his MP. Like, you don't, like the way his skills work, you don't even need it. You don't even need his skills up. Just spamming his MP is gonna be enough. His damage isn't gonna suffer that much. Like, it's definitely gonna suffer. Like bring up. Like, this isn't gonna show his normal damage without buffs, but just so you know the ballpark we're working with, he's not that far off from Benny Emma at base. So if you can get more copies of Hajime, he's gonna do a lot better, but his damage is already comparable to like 5 stars. Like Yagyu, who has a buffed MP, right? I'm pretty sure Yagyu has a buffed MP. Yeah. Like, if you already have a Saber Hokusai, you do not need Hajime. Like, Hokusai does some like very similar things, like arts, like very high hit MP. I believe she charges up damage, single target. Like, they're both very comparable characters. I would not try to compare him to Saber Lancelot, because Saber Lancelot is like strictly arts crit, while Hajime is like crits help, but he doesn't. His damage is already good enough. He doesn't need crits. Like, he'll just be spamming his MP all the time. Oh, almost forgot. Bond CE. Arts and Buster up 10% as long as he's on the field. This, I don't know. This one's underwhelming. Like, it makes sense. This Bond CE makes sense. It turns his he turns this into a 30% instead of the 20. Like, I get it, but I don't know. We'll have to see what they do about Bond CEs in the future, whether they get buffed for potency or cost goes down. Hey, that is Hajime. Hope you guys enjoyed. I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.